The message today was really about a concept that we call la cultura cura. And what that means is that within our own essence of our spirit that's connected to our family and our culture, there's wisdom, there's medicine, there's healing properties, but there's also a generational knowledge that exists within every student that comes in this school. They're connected to that knowledge, whether they have had it instructed to them directly by their grandparents or whether it's come through their own just generational memory. And why that's important is because when we talk about success of young people, it's not just enough for them to get a degree or get a credential. There's many young people that are successful academically, but don't do well in their own life, don't know how to relate, don't know how to be compassionate, don't give back to community, don't know how to establish family and transfer those blessings to the next generation. So the message here is really about something larger. It's about the concept of what we call transformational learning, or in Spanish, la educación, which is really about embracing, first of all, acknowledging who we are as people, as sacred. The second thing is acknowledging all people as sacred, and then us going on a collective journey to begin to teach each other, to heal each other, to embrace each other, but also to take responsibility and accountability for each other so that we can reground ourselves in a sacredness and in a learning that is larger than just academic success, but is about building community and building family and building a rootedness of values that values one another, values who we are, values our culture, but actually challenges the oppression that is going on in our society as well in a collective way. Many young people interact a lot less with adults in a positive way. Now they're on their phones, they're on their tablets, they're Snapchat, Facebook, all of that. The interaction is not personal, and you lose something in that process. But also, they're also getting inundated with a lot of negative, trauma-based information through the media. And so they carry a lot of things. I think many of our communities, and this community as well, is dealing with the issue of immigration and deportation, but also dealing with the woundedness of generations that have never been healed. And so because of that, you have higher use of drugs, higher use of violence, higher use of sexual inappropriate behavior, a whole lot of things that we see in young people that are really symptoms of a larger issue. And the larger issue of really sense of trauma that's going on in many times in their lives, but not only in their lives, but in their families' lives too. We have many parents that are traumatized that we've really taken away their lugar, their role as parents, because maybe they didn't get a degree themselves, or they didn't graduate from high school, or they don't speak English, or they don't understand Common Core, they don't understand the methodology within the schools. So systematically, even within the educational system, some of the ways that we teach young people and the prerequisites that we require from them really separate families, because families no longer can participate, and we don't invite them in that. We invite families to come in to support what the school is doing, but many times we don't invite families to come in to bring in their teachings and their learnings and their support, and actually to teach educators as well what is really going on, so they can help integrate that in the knowledge that they're giving to students.